All right, guys, we're wrapping things up. Again, the CBD oil that I have is broad spectrum. It's 500 milligrams. I have lemon, I have orange, and I have peppermint. Again, this is a great thing to help to reduce cortisol levels in the body, also to relax the body, also to work with the mood. Also, it helps with pain, etc. All right. Now, also, I have the hemp protein. The hemp protein, I have 3 flavors. I have the chocolate, I have the vanilla, and I have the blackberry pomegranate. All right. That's great for the fatty acids that the body needs. Also, it has the essential amino acids, and it has the plant-based protein, which does not do damage to the kidneys, guys. Animal-based proteins, they damage kidneys, all right? So, again, the CBD oil is retailing for $45. The hemp protein is retailing for $50. If you buy one of them, you get 2 free sessions. If you buy 2 of them, you get 3 free sessions, meaning 3 free training sessions, all right? And if you buy 2 of them, if you buy the CBD oil and the hemp protein, you'll be able to get that at $75 versus if you was paying for one at this time for $50 and the other at $45, and that would cost you like $95 on down the road. That is a $20 savings for you. Also, for those of you who are dealing with the cellulite and those type of things and need things that's going to help to tighten up the need the collagen that's going to help to tighten up the skin. I have products that have collagen in them. I have the sea moss, which has 92 of the 102 or 108 minerals that the body needs, including the collagen. Also, I have the nettle. It's stinging nettle root. It has collagen as well. Again, the collagen is essential for the connective tissues, and it helps to reduce the cellulite that we are running into as we age. All right, guys, have a great day. All right, here we go, fam. The fat loss formula. We're gonna break this down real quick. Hopefully, you'll get the understanding and get the reason why I'm sharing this with you. So, if you're looking onto it should be your left or the arrows that are pointing up. We're dealing with high cortisol, high insulin, and high estrogen, guys. So this is a recipe to store fat in the abdominal areas. Now, what causes high cortisol, high insulin, high estrogen? Exercise raises cortisol levels. The worst exercise you can do alone would be to run long, drawn out runs, not sprints. This is going to elevate the cortisol levels. And if you're sensitive to cortisol, which many of us are, and the telltale sign is the carrying of weight in the midsection, you want to minimize your running in that sense. Sprinting and running are different. Sprinting will not produce the same type of cortisol effect, although all exercise, any strain on the body, produces a rise in cortisol, all right? Eating is going to raise insulin. Pretty much no matter what you eat, it's going to raise the insulin level. So you want to be aware of what it is you're eating. Some things raise insulin higher and quicker. Some things gradually raise insulin. And that's what we want to focus on with the hemp proteins and the lowering of cortisol with the herbal teas, all right? Stress, cortisol levels shoot up. Environmental pollutants and plastics, estrogen levels are going to be higher. Birth control pill, estrogen levels are going to be higher. Some cosmetics, estrogen levels are going to be higher. So you want to be aware of all those things when it comes to raising these 3 hormones, which are fat storing hormones by themselves, and they're compounded when they're together. Now let's go over to the other side. Cortisol, insulin, and estrogen. You see the arrows pointing down on this one. So this one is the ability to lower the fat accumulation around the stomach and also being able to maximize the burning of fat in the abdominal area. You want to engage in herbal teas immediately after you train, no matter what training you're doing. This is going to go a long way to lower the cortisol levels, guys. Herbal teas such as chamomile tea, and it's a few more that are suggested, but the chamomile tea definitely lowers it's a calming tea, so it lowers cortisol levels. So you want to do the herbal teas, do the ones that calm the body. Also, I forgot to put the CBD oil up there, but the CBD oils, and again, I'll tell you more about the CBD oil. It helps to relax the body. So this too will lower the cortisol level amongst other things that the CBD oil do as far as health is concerned. Now, you're going to take the herbal teas right after you train. Now, 30 minutes to an hour after you train, after you've consumed that herbal tea, then you want to add the hemp protein. The reason I've chosen hemp is because of the fatty acids, because of the protein content, and because of the amino acid content. And this will not raise the insulin levels at a high rate. It's a slow, gradual raise in insulin. Therefore, the body won't be likely to store the fat or produce that fat storing hormonal situation where cortisol, insulin, and estrogen are high in the body. Fasting lowers insulin and it raises HGH, which is human growth hormone. But fasting can also spike cortisol at times. So not only right after you train, if you're fasting, should you be drinking the herbal teas or taking maybe a thing of the CBD oil, the 500 milligram, in order to relax the body. You want to do that before you eat as well if you're fasting, not just after you exercise. You want to avoid estrogen mimicking compounds in the plastics in the environment if you can, your cosmetics, if you're on birth control, if you're on any of these type of things that alter the body's natural function, you want to make sure that you're not getting an overload of estrogen in the body. So remember, guys, the fat loss formula is this. You want to keep cortisol, insulin, and estrogen low. So after you train with me, what I'm recommending is that you intake herbal teas before you do anything else after your training session. Wait 30 minutes to an hour before you eat. And I suggest that I recommend that you do the hemp protein because, again, of the fatty acids, of the nutrients, and of the amino acids, as well as the protein that it has. It's going to help fill the body up with what it needs without rising or raising insulin in a quick spike. All right. So that's the fat loss formula, guys. Lower cortisol, lower insulin, lower estrogen. After you train with me, take in the herbal teas for up to 30 minutes. Then after 30 minutes to an hour, then you should eat, ideally, the hemp protein, and then we'll move forward from there. All right. So, and also, guys, remember, I'm asking for you guys who are training early around 12 and 1, if you can, you want to fast and you want to train on an empty stomach. All right. So you eat at 8 p.m., 9 p.m. at night, 10 p.m., whatever. Then you don't resume eating until 1:30, 2 o'clock after you've trained with me the next day on the days that you train with me. All right. So this is the fat loss formula. We'll discuss a little bit more about the protein and the CBD oil, and then we'll get you on up out of here. Peace, fam. Thanks for taking a few minutes out of your day so you can hear what I got to say about the fat loss formula, guys. We're dealing with the fat loss formula, and this is what I want to share with my clients, and I'm sharing it with those who are not my clients as well, but specifically to you, my clients. Many of us are dealing with the belly fat. We are having trouble trying to remove that belly fat. Reason being, in most cases, is that we have high cortisol, high insulin, and high estrogen levels. So what I have and what I've invested in that will go along with the regimen that you're doing, that's going to give us the best chance to reduce those high cortisol levels, high insulin levels, high estrogen levels, which in turn will help us to be able to remove some of that belly fat and start to work on getting that off the system, off the body, is the hemp protein products and the CBD oil. It's going to go along with the regimen that I'm going to give to you. Again, you never have to purchase anything from me, but I purchased these things because I did the research behind them, and I went in depth and studied and seen how they interact with the body and what is causing us to maintain and have such a hard time of removing the belly fat. So we're going to go over here to the board, and I'm going to give you the formula. It's going to be on the whiteboard so you'll be able to see it. But in the meantime, again, I have the CBD oil that I'm going to recommend to you. I have the hemp proteins that I'm going to recommend to you, all right? So let's go to the board. We're going to break down the fat loss formula, and then I'll share with you the prices of the hemp oil, the prices of the protein and the flavors that I have of each. And for those of you who are dealing with cellulite, I also have some herbs. You see the both herbs behind me that are high in collagen. Collagen is essential for the connective tissues of the body. It tightens the skin. It helps with the hair. It helps with nails. It helps with a lot of the functioning of the appearance of the body. All right. So let's get over here to the whiteboard and break down that fat loss formula. All right.